Hello friends, welcome to VTC Academy, and here in this presentation we are going to solve an example on the graphs of linear equations. So here we have to draw the graph of the equations y is equal to 4x and y is equal to 1 by 2x. So first let us consider the first equation y is equal to 4x. And now here, in order to draw the graph of this equation, let us find the order pairs with the help of the following table. So here we have three rows. The first and second row gives the values for x and y. And in the third row, we are going to write the order pairs for the values of the x and y. And now let us estimate the different values for x and try to find the different values for the y. And here, first let us consider the x value as 1. Then what would be the y value? So here, we get the y value just by substituting in the equation y is equal to 4x. So on substituting here, we get 4 into 1, that implies 4. So let us write 4 over here. So we get here the order pair 1, 4. And now let us consider the x value as 2. So the y value would be 4 into 2. So on multiplying, we get 4 2 times as 8. And here we get the next order pair as 2, 8. Now let us consider x value as -1. So here we get the y value as 4 into -1, that implies -4. So let us write -4 over here. So we get here the order pair as -1, -4 for the value of the x and y. And now let us consider the other equation y is equal to 1 by 2x. So in order to find the order pairs, first let us draw the table. Here the first row gives the values of x and the second row gives the values of y. And in the third row, let us write the order pairs for the values of x and y. So first let us consider the x value as 2. So we get here the y value just by substituting in the equation y is equal to 1 by 2x. So on substituting, we get here 1 by 2 into 2. So we can cancel over here 2 and 2 in the numerator and denominator. That implies we get the y value as 1. So we get here the order pair as 2, 1 for the x and y values. And now let us consider the x value as 4. So we get here the y value as y is equal to 1 by 2 into 4. So on simplifying, we get 2 1 time is 2 and 2 2 times is 4. So on multiplying here 1 and 2, we get 2 as the value of y. And then we get the next order pair as 4, 2. And now let us consider a negative value for the x. So if we consider the x value as -4, then what would be the y value? So we get here the y value as 1 by 2 into -4. And now let us simplify this. So on simplifying, we get 2 1 time is 2 and 2 2 times as 4. And here by multiplying 1 and -2, we get the value of y as -2. So we get here the order pair as -4, -2. And now let us represent both the equations and mark the respective order pairs in a graph sheet. So here we have a graph sheet and we have considered the scale of x-axis as 1 unit and the scale of y-axis as 2 units. So here we have the first order pair as 1, 4. So we get a point on the first coordinate over here. And then we have the next order pair as 2, 8. So let us mark a point for the order pair 2, 8 over here. And then we have the last order pair as -1, -4. So we get a point somewhere here on the third quadrant. And now let us join all these 3 points. So we get here a line for the equation y is equal to 4x. And now let us mark the order pairs of the next equation y is equal to 1 by 2x. And here we have the first order pair as 2, 1. So we get a point somewhere here on the coordinate plane. And then let us mark a point for the other order pair. So we get a point somewhere here for the order pair 4, 2. And then we get a point somewhere here in the third quadrant for the order pair -4, -2. Now let us join all these points. So we get a straight line for the equation y is equal to 1 by 2x. And now let us discuss some important properties of this curve, which is in the form of y is equal to mx. So first we observe that these two lines passes through the origin. That means the origin lies on every line. And we also observe that this line lies on the first and third quadrants of the coordinate plane. And here the general form of the equation is y is equal to mx, and where m values are 4 and 1 by 2. And also we observe that for the positive values of m, that is when the coefficient of x is positive, the graph slopes upwards to the right. As the value of m increases, the line moves towards the y-axis. And here in this equation y is equal to mx, m is known as the slope, which is the coefficient of x. So from this equation y is equal to mx, By transferring x to the other side, we get m is equal to y by x, which is the ratio between the y coordinate and the x coordinate. So this was a basic introduction on how to draw the graphs of linear equations. Hope you understood the concept. Do like and subscribe to vitishacademy.com. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.